everyone. Another little update. I have a special surprise for everyone. This is Phoenix. And I haven't seen Phoenix in forever. Phoenix, I think someone took him in and they put a stupid flea collar on him again. It makes me so mad because put a flea collar on him. If he gets hung up, he's gonna not survive. So there's our Phoenix. There's Jack. And down there we have Yums. I think that's Yum Yum. So let's go down and feed some kitties. But I named this one. I don't know what his people named him, but this is Phoenix, and he doesn't like Jack. What's up, Phoenix? Yeah, see, Phoenix has a tipped ear. So Phoenix is, I think that's Phoenix. Yeah, see, Phoenix has a tipped ear. Haven't seen you in a long time, bud. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, buddy. They have on you again. They have on you here. You don't like Jack? Oh my goodness. You don't like Jack. Okay. You're making your point. See, Phoenix has a tipped ear, so he is someone neutered him. He got TNR'd somewhere. You're awful thin, buddy. And this... Yeah, he's got a collar. He's got a flea collar on. I don't like that. That worries me. Jack, nobody likes you. Why? Oh, poor Jack. Okay, guys. So you can see Yum Yum in the daylight. See how beautiful he is. He's gorgeous. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. How beautiful he is. I mean, he's not Siamese, but he looks purebred. Look at those eyes. He's gorgeous. And there's Jack. And there's... There he goes. So now we have a little Lucy, and I guess they worked things out. There's Phoenix. I don't know where Jack is. I don't know where Jack is. Oh my goodness, I don't know where Nika went. Oh, there's Nika. There's Nika. Let's see if I can find her. Where are you, Nika? I see her down there. There she is. Hi, Nika. There's Nika. Okay, everyone. I'm going to go back up, and I have a little bit of information for everyone, but I have to wait till I'm upstairs to tell you. Okay. Be back in a little bit. Okay, everyone. I had to wait till Mrs. Sanford was down there, and I didn't want to say anything that she could hear. So, the finale of this little three-part mini saga is the dog, surprise, surprise, was her doing. Take a deep breath, Wanda. Take a deep breath. Okay, so I don't know what the whole story was. All I know is when I went down to feed the cats, she was pulling up in the Sanford mobile and going, "Oh my God, who opened the gate? Oh, we're Squirrel, Squirrel." I'm like, "Squirrel? Who the hell is Squirrel?" And she's like, "The dog." I'm like, I said, "You mean the one that growled at me and growled at Steve?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, he's just scared." I'm like, "Okay, I understand. I understand he's scared. I get that. I thought he was scared. I said that in the first video, that I think he was just scared. I don't think he was aggressive. But the thing is that a scared animal will bite. I had a fear aggressive dog. She would bite. And she was a little Sheltie. So, that was bad enough. Because little dogs, they can have a nasty bite too. I just got back in from, didn't even get a chance to clean myself up yet. So, I mean, a scared animal will defend itself out of fear. It doesn't have to be an aggressive animal. It doesn't have to be a nasty animal. An animal that's true of a human too. If a human's afraid, they'll lash out. I know, I do it myself with the PTSD, with the trauma brain. But, I tried to explain to her, I said, you can't just bring a stray dog in here and let it run all around the apartment building. You can't do that because there are people here. It's a pit bull. It's like 100-pound pit bull. You can't do that. Or 70. I think that's probably more like a 70-pounder. But still, pits are pretty much all muscle. And they have one hell of a bite. And even if that dog is scared, that's another reason why I didn't call the police. I didn't want to call them because of the BS I went through when I tried to report something legitimate. But I didn't want to call them and then have them say, the dog growls at them or something. I mean, animals get unalived all the time by police officers. We just had this whole big thing with the squirrel and the raccoon. When, if you know Peanut, I think it's Peanut the squirrel, and I forget what the raccoon's name was. But, we just had that, and this is not uncommon. This happens a lot, especially with big dogs like pits. And pits, have a bad reputation anyway, and a lot of stigma attached. And so a police officer, if they see this dog growling and starting to look at them, I mean, I if you don't know dogs, I could tell he wasn't going to attack. I could tell. I could see by the way he was acting, but I also wasn't going to push my luck, because if I intrude into his space, he could perceive that as a threat. He could have attacked. So I know how to deal with dogs. I grew up with dogs. I understand dogs, but a lot of people don't. And we have people here that have severe mental health issues. We have people here that we have, like my downstairs neighbor, he uses a cane. Sometimes canes, wheelchairs, things like that scare animals, scare, dogs. And this isn't the first time that she's done something like this. And the thing is, the other thing that concerns me is, you're just giving it to somebody. I found a home, but they can't come until 4. I'm like, okay, well, it's 2:45 now. So you're going to keep that dog running around down there until 4 o'clock, this scared dog. You need to at least you should have called the landlord or something and said, look, we have this stray dog. I mean, this isn't, I know her heart's in the right place. I know she's trying to do the right thing. But there are other people in this building besides her. And this has been an ongoing thing with her, where it's always one, it's just me. I don't know that it's intentional, but it's just, there's no thought. It's just about what I want, what I need, what I desire, and everyone else be damned. I mean, I've told the story before, back in 2020. I was on the couch in a therapy session, an online therapy session, and she's banging on my door, and I was just like my therapist. I'm trying to have a therapy session. I just trying to ignore it. Finally, I said I have to go see what she wants. I open the door, and she plops like a 4-week-old kitten in my hands, which turned out to be Fury's brother. It was from the litter that Fury was part of. And then she's just like, I found him, and these eyes were shut with the goop, and I wanted to clean his eyes out, and then I took him back down, and the mother was gone. I'm like, of course the mother was gone, because she thought you were going to harm her kid. Poor Lawless was moving. I mean, Lawless was deranged with all the people coming after, harassing her with these kittens, because that weirdo over there with the one that has the two pit bull, or has the pit bull. They have two pit bulls too. And neither one of them are fixed. I thought for sure that one was one. That one looked like one that they had. I don't know. And she said, who opened the gate? Who opened the gate? I said, well, I opened the gate. I said, but there was no dog here when I came down. There was no dog because I looked. Because I wanted to come down and check on the cats because he chased one of the cats. I don't know that he was chasing in. I don't know. I mean, he kind of looked playful when he chased the cat. But, it was Jack. And I don't, if a pit bull gets hold of a cat, it's over for the cat. So I had already, at that point, I told her, I said, well, I let the landlord know because I didn't know. And in fact, I even told the landlord, I said, maybe because I thought it was the neighbor's dog. I should have known she had something to do with it. It's always something. Like, she took 2 kittens from them over there and found homes for them. I'm like, don't help them place kittens. You need to tell her to get that cat spayed. That cat needs spayed. That cat's going to get spayed. I just got a donation from someone to do 3 spay neuters. I got enough for 3, so I'm gonna contact my Elsbeth, and I'm gonna try to figure out how I can send that to. I don't know if she has a PayPal or not. We'll figure it out. And I don't know if I'll be able to do that now because construction starts next week, and I don't know how that's gonna. I mean, I have to wait and see how all this pans out before I can do anything, because now it's like, well, they're not open today. So I'd have to wait. I potentially could have somebody get done as early as Monday, but then they would be brought back Tuesday morning, and that's when the crew's going to show up. And I'd rather not have, 1,000 witnesses. I mean, they know that I do this. They know that I TNR. They do that I'm trying to get everybody spayed and neutered. I mean, I told the housing supervisor that I got moosh done. And I mean, and I already said, I may have to keep one in overnight. And she said, I don't see that be a problem. Because, I mean, everybody, they do have, I'm still battling fleas. That's getting much better, though. It's getting much better. Because they now got their second revolution, I think, probably in another week or so, because I'm seeing the babies, so probably whatever eggs were laid or hatching, and once this cycle's broken, it'll be okay. And even Abra, I didn't find as many on her as I did before. So, and Tora, I don't know where he is. He's gone again. So hopefully he'll come back tonight, because he wasn't here yesterday. Well, I fed kind of early last night too, so I was exhausted. And Fury wanted to go out, and I was like, no, sorry, but he was very upset with me last night because I just did not have the energy. I did not have the spoons to take him out. I said if I would go down and sit on that bench, I probably would have fell asleep sitting up. So that's the end of the pit bull. So I don't know I don't know what happened to the pit bull. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what happened to him, because he was here. I mean, Chris, I came back in, and I didn't see what happened between the time I came in and the time I went back out. But when I went back out, he wasn't there. He wasn't anywhere. Because I listened, and he wasn't anywhere. I couldn't hear. He wasn't that. And that's probably, and I'm thinking that's probably what happened with the dishes and the underneath the car. He probably was hungry, because I think she said he was abandoned, or I don't know. We've got a lot of, I mean, the dog problem is getting almost, I think the dog problem is going to be worse than the cat problem pretty soon, because we're getting to have a lot of dogs, and the off the leash is becoming a real problem too. There's a lot of dogs that I'm seeing off leash. And these are big dogs. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's definitely going to get hurt. I mean, cats, everybody hates the cats, but the cats outside of doing, nuisance things like ripping up trash or spraying and yowling and things like that, the cats really don't have any. If the cats are in a TNR program and they're cared for and they have food and they have water and they get vaccinations and they get cared for if they get sick and they get, if they're getting, and a lot of times if they just are getting fed a good diet, that staves off any kind of illness. So, and they generally don't, cats generally aren't attacking people either. So, I mean, I was thinking, why didn't you just take him in your apartment? Bring him in your, I mean, I know she has the other dog in there, but, if you wanted to do that, you just let him run. She was gone. She wasn't even home. She was gone. She just came back when I went down to feed. So she was gone. And she let that dog run around the whole time she was gone. Like, how do you do that? This is a stray dog, a scared dog, a dog that growled at me, a dog that growled at my other downstairs neighbor. It's crazy, It's crazy. So, and the guy that the dog growled at, he has really bad mental health issues. I mean, he has really bad mental health issues. I'm surprised they even allow him to live on his own. I don't know how he does it. So, I know he has like a power of attorney or somebody that takes care of all his finances and pays his bills and stuff, because he can't. I mean, that's how that's how bad his mental health issues are. So anyway, that mystery was solved. You got to see Phoenix. Haven't seen Phoenix in forever. Phoenix usually comes through there. I don't know what the deal is with Phoenix either, because Phoenix looks like, he looks in good shape. He has a damn flea collar on again. I don't, I'd like to know who owns him. I would like to find who is keeping him. Unless he's like with another colony and they just put flea collar. I mean, I don't know why you would put flea collars on a cat, knowing that they're running around outside and they could get hung up. So, I don't know. But, he's still kicking around. And see, that's the thing. You never know. They disappear and then they come back. So, anyway, that's going to be it for now, because I got stuff to do. And I got to get on here. I got to order some cat food. I got to order some special kitty. And, because if I'm going to have to feed extra ones like during the day, if Nika's going to be coming around, because I don't want to deny her food. She's pregnant. She's going to want extra food. So I'll just get some special kitty, because that's the cheapest thing I can get. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So goodbye for meow.